Imagine you're walking down the street, sipping coffee, scrolling your phone, and then, suddenly, oxygen disappears. Not forever, just for 5 seconds. What could possibly happen in such a short time? Well, let's start with you. In that moment, you wouldn't be able to breathe. Not a big deal, right? You can hold your breath longer than 5 seconds. But here's the twist. It's not just that oxygen disappears from the air. It disappears everywhere. That means the 21% of air we normally breathe, gone. Every single oxygen molecule in the atmosphere, vanished. Your lungs gasp for nothing. Birds drop out of the sky like confused feathery bricks. Planes stall mid-air, their engines coughing and dying. Not because there's no fuel, but because they need oxygen to burn it. Instant silence in the skies. Now, let's zoom out. Oxygen is part of water. H2O. No oxygen, water molecules start to break apart. In those 5 seconds, oceans, lakes, rivers, even the water in your coffee, begin to destabilize on a molecular level. You wouldn't have time to see a tsunami, but there would be a sudden mist of hydrogen rising up. Thankfully, in just 5 seconds, most of the water doesn't go far, but the chemical chaos would begin, and then the Earth's crust. Yeah, turns out oxygen makes up nearly half of the Earth's crust. The ground beneath your feet, it's held together in large part by oxygen atoms bonded to metals and silicates. When oxygen vanishes, all those bonds start to unbond. For 5 seconds, the entire Earth's surface begins to crumble. Concrete, rocks, even buildings would weaken and crack as their molecules literally fall apart. Oh, and the ozone layer? Gone. That protective layer made of ozone that shields us from the sun's deadly UV rays would vanish instantly. 5 seconds of unfiltered radiation slams into Earth. You wouldn't get a tan. You'd get cellular damage before you could say sunscreen. And you know that satisfying pop you hear when you open a soda can? That's compressed gas escaping. Well, in a world with no oxygen for 5 seconds, air pressure would drop by 21%. Your eardrums would probably burst. Every glass window would shatter simultaneously. Ears ringing, lungs burning, buildings creaking, and then, as suddenly as it began, oxygen comes back. The sky is full of birds falling and planes crashing. Fires reignite as oxygen feeds the flames again. People scream, then cough, then look around in shock. Everything seems normal again, except it's not. The damage is done, airplanes are down, people are hurt. Fires are everywhere, the oceans are chemically confused, and somewhere, a guy who was just taking a selfie with his dog is now asking, did the world just glitch? 5 seconds, no oxygen, enough to break the planet, and really ruin your day. So, what have we learned? 5 seconds without oxygen, and the world glitches like an old video game. Oxygen might be invisible, but it's the unsung hero of your day. So, the next time you breathe in, say thanks. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more fun facts. See you in the next video.